Hi, thanks for joining me. Today I want to open up a package that was very graciously sent to me by Or3con. This was just something, he just said, "Hey, I got some extra games. I gotta, you know, clear out. I need some extra space to buy more games from me." So, he decided to send me some games. So that was super nice of him, and yeah, I have no idea what this is. I did ask him if he, minded if I opened this on camera or not. He said either way. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at this. For everyone's privacy, I've blocked out addresses and things of that sort. But yeah, let's see what's in here. One man's trash is another man's treasure, and I cannot think of anybody whose games he's looking to get rid of I would like to receive more than his. So, oh my gosh, look at this. Wow. There's like a bunch of games in here. Alright, so I'm gonna move this over, and then and we'll just take these out and we'll see what's in here. Oh, sweet. So first off, we have Joan of Arc here. Okay, this actually says it in Japanese, so I know exactly how to pronounce it. Janu Daruku, so it's John Dark. So there it is. If Sono Tsurugi, or maybe Ken, Sono Tsurugi wa Dare no tame ni, like, I don't know, who do I wield this sword for? Sono chikara wa nan no tame ni, I don't know. What do I use this power for? So this is awesome. This is really cool. The Japanese version of this. I have not played this game yet. It's a strategy RPG. It's supposed to be pretty cool. So definitely interested in checking that out. That's great. Oh, sweet. It's Onimusha III. I've really been wanting to re-get these, actually. I've played most of them, I guess 1 and 2. But I never beat either of them. I played like my friends' copies. So this is the third one. I'm sure you guys know if you remember these games. But it's one of the games where like they patterned the characters off of real actors, and this was like sort of a really early example of that, where they could kind of do the faces just well enough so that they could really make the likenesses. So you've got if I can remember these people's names. Crap, I can't. The guy from like The Professional and Leon, and he was in like Wasabi and stuff like that. This dude, and then oh gosh, this guy is like super famous. He's in like Japanese TV shows and stuff. He was really famous at the time, and I can't think of his name either, unfortunately. But that's my memory, I guess. So that's awesome. Something here from Kindle Imagine Develop. We have Memories Off. This is Memories Off Sorekara again. So, Sorekara again. So I'm not completely up on like my whole Memories Off chronology here. But you guys know that I love these games. I actually kind of forget. Actually, no, I think I remember when I was checking out Memories Off on the Dreamcast. I had the girl that was like really mischievous, and she was like, "It's not a date," but she was like totally setting you up, setting up a date. Yeah, so I'm really. I almost wonder if that's the same character. So that might be. That's really cool. Oh, no way. I remember Or3con talking about this, saying he was thinking about getting rid of it. So Seven Blades. I mean, just to start off, I love this this cover art. This is fantastic. Like, this illustration is super beautiful. Like, everything about this cover I think is really cool. I like how it has kind of like the white space, and it's not really like just a square border. It kind of takes advantage of these shapes, sort of extending out into this to this space it's in with the two characters, like the poses. It's really, really cool. So anyway, he said it seemed like he was implying this is like a pretty mediocre action game, but I'll definitely check this out. I'm really curious to see what this is like. Definitely like the artwork for it. Action game. Oh, Wind, A Breath of Heart. Now, I think I've got this on the Dreamcast. I'm pretty sure that I do. So I'll have to check that, and I'll have to see if there's any difference, between the two versions or anything like that. But that's cool. So another one by Alchemist. So this was probably a PC port. Alchemist was pretty... it's pretty well known for doing that. Alchemist Best Collection. Okay, so this was actually like one of their, like best sellers, and they did so this is like the best of version. That's super cool. So let's see the little warnings. So it's like warning that there's like some grotesque imagery, and like maybe I don't know what kind of. So it's sort of like a content warning. But it's Sarah C. It's like 15 years and up. So that's interesting. Curious about this. This one had it also. It might actually just sort of be for violence. Oh, this looks super cute. This is, let's see, it's like Madjoe Musume, Adam Mode. So, very cool. Oh, this is by Interchannel. So this, so yeah, I would think of this as sort of like a successor to the kind of stuff that's on the PCFX, really. So, anything kind of by like Interchannel and, yeah, HQ. It says FC01, so I don't know if they have to do with F and C, but that's super cool. So it almost, let's see, what kind of a game is it? So anyway, it's like a magical school love comedy, and it might have something to do with music too. Although I might be getting that wrong. I don't really see any music on here. But anyway, this looks super great. I've never heard of this. I'm sure that I will probably super enjoy this. Oh, sweet. And Mikey May. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Mikey May. But yeah, it's a good anime. There was sort of like this anime dark period, I really think, back in like the early aughts, 2003, 4, 5, sort of in the middle there maybe. I mean, this is from, looks like 2004 probably. And it's just like they were kind of in between doing stuff completely CG and still doing it traditionally, and it seemed like the industry was going through changes, and it just there wasn't as many good shows, I think, during that time, or the ones that were there, like the whole industry, I think, was going through transitions and sort of re-struggling for identity. And I mean, it's come through it, and there was a lot that we lost, I think, about like older anime, especially when it was like produced mostly in Japan. But anyway, suffice to say, My Hime was like one of the good things that came out of that time period. Okay, so this is the story of a Hime, that up until now no one knew about. So yeah, I'm a little foggy on the whole story, but it was sort of like there are these girls with like powers, and they're like they can summon, I don't know, like kind of like these robot magical familiars and stuff. Yeah, so this is like, it seems like a real like actual side story with like another one of the characters, that wasn't in the anime. I don't know if there was a manga for this. I know it was based on one, but anyway, that's super cool. Man, thank you so much for for sending me this stuff. Oh, cool. So we got a DS game here. Now, I actually can play Japanese DS games. I have one of the devices that shall not be named for the DS, for better or worse, but it does let you play Japanese games, which is super cool. And this is something in the Simple series. Obviously, this is the Simple DS series, Volume 8. The kanji, I don't know. Right, so yeah, not doing really great on the reading here, but this is obviously like some sort of detective or like police thing. So yeah, this looks really cool. You've got like looks like you can kind of like uncover clues here. They're like scratching pencil onto to get like the imprint of like a piece of paper, like what was written on the page on top of it. Piecing together torn up bits of stuff and fingerprints and stuff like that. So this is like some kind of like mystery police detective, something like that. There's a whole range of games systems represented here. Two Heart, so cool. I don't even know if I remember if I have a copy of Two Heart, like the original one. I don't really know if this came out on the Dreamcast or not. So this is a classic. I definitely haven't played this one. I'm definitely familiar. This is like the super popular character, I think, from Two Heart. But yeah, referenced in Lucky Star and stuff like that. Yeah, very very cool game, and I love these cases. I'd love to be able to get replacements, for these cases. They're thicker. These are Japan only. The ones in the PAL region ones are very similar. I think they're the same size or similar, but I don't think they're the same cases. This is really just like a jewel case, only it's fat. And I think part of the reason they would do that, well, this one's actually, I guess, a double case. And it has the spine card too. That's really cool. I should make bags so that people can bag these up. But you got the manual, 2 discs there. Whoops, and it looks like it doesn't say anything about it being like an extra disc or something, so it probably is a straight up 2-disc game. So that's cool. Oh yeah. So I do have to admit that I actually already have this because these just seem super cool. This is Dokoku Soshite, and this is by the same people that did another game that I talked about that was on the Dreamcast, and I don't remember what it's called. So that probably doesn't help you guys very much, but I'm sure that the words will be flashing across the screen here. So she says, "Tasukete, dareka, watashi yo." It's like, somebody please save me. So these are cool because like there are these dark adventure games basically, and like when I started playing the other one, man, it's got a similar name too, but anyway. When I started playing that other one, I really thought it was cool. It starts slow, but like I liked the artwork, I liked just how creepy it was, and stuff. So this is a super cool game. I'll probably sell this one or trade it to somebody. So we'll see what happens with that. But thank you so much for that. Good taste there. And why aren't you keeping this one, man? Did you play it? Did you beat it? Whoops. Not that I can really talk since I have tons of games that I haven't beaten nor played. And the final one here, this looks cool. Wow, so this is an Atlas game. Aishia, which is Athia, is how it looks like in Roman characters there and in English script. So yeah, wow, this is like really small text. Yeah, so this looks like a straight up RPG, and it seems like it has some type of like love system to it. They're talking about like, I don't know, how to unlock attacks and the formation system and stuff like that. I can't make everything out completely, but yeah, this looks really cool. Atlas JRPG on the PlayStation that I've never heard of before, definitely. So this looks great. Another 2-disc game. Also with the spine card, which is very cool. The registration card and everything. This looks super cool, so I'm really excited to check that out. And man, thank you so much for passing all this stuff my way. I really appreciate it. Maybe this will kickstart me into talking a little bit more about Japanese games and maybe playing some more. I've been almost thinking about doing like some like let's plays, almost like maybe not like an actual like full-on let's play, but just sort of like, hey, let's try out so and so game and just do gameplay, just talk about it and tell you guys what I can understand of what they're saying and stuff like that. So anyway, yeah, thanks so much, man. I really appreciate you sending me that stuff. You totally didn't have to do that. But yeah, I will take good care of them. And yeah, so I hope that you enjoyed watching this, and I hope you'll join me again for more video game and anime related videos. Take care.